Their priests were called the Druids, or referred to as sorcerers, wise men. They dabbled in darkness and death. They were evil. It was said that they drank blood. It was known that the Druids drank blood and were involved in human sacrifice. They believed that Stonehenge in England was built by these priests and that it was a place of human sacrifice. Stories have it, and legend has it, and fact in history has it, that these Druids on the eve of Samhain, October 31st, would take wicker baskets and would put humans in them and start them ablaze and burn humans, listening to them screeching and screaming as sacrifices to the god of the dead, the Grim Reaper. These evil Druids celebrated Halloween with great excitement. It was said at a time when all the evil, wicked spirits were loosed to come out of their dark abode and walk the earth, tormenting the humans. And so the Druids taught the Celts, taught them to dress up in weird, ghoulish outfits and put out little fruits and vegetables on their porches of their homes, so that these wicked, evil ghouls and fairies and spirits would not harm their home or attack their livestock. It was almost like a treat, so that the spirits wouldn't do mischief, a trick. Every time your child chants trick or treat, he is again repeating an age-old pagan festival. He is partaking in an age-old pagan festival of death. These spirits that were called up by Samhain, the god of the dead, would wander the earth. For a while, the people were able in Scotland and England and Europe there to appease them with their little offerings of food, their treats. But the demand got greater as the wickedness grew. And the Druids would then instruct the people that these little food treats were not enough. Now, these spirits were demanding a larger sacrifice. And so the townspeople would begin to bring animal sacrifices, cats and dogs, tiny little lambs, and at times, as the increase of demand came, they would literally take goats and slaughter them for the wicked spirits, and take the heads of the goats and put them on sticks to be seen, representing the sacrifice offered to Samhain, the god of the dead, that his wicked and evil spirits would do them no harm. It is also believed, and I studied as a practicing witch, that the 31st was a time when Diana, the goddess that I worshipped as a practicing witch, would go into a deep sleep. Because in witchcraft you believe in different gods, Diana being the major one when I practiced, it was thought that as she slept, you could come in great communication with the dead. It was said that on this particular day that the screen between life and death was very thin. As wickedness grew in those days and Halloween, or Samhain as it is called, was celebrated, the demand became greater, and now humans were demanded. The Druids would come in gruesome dressed-up outfits to entertain the wicked spirits, to partake of their evil on that evening. And they would come to the homes of these innocent villagers, and they would come up demanding a virgin as a sacrifice on the New Year celebration, October 31st. They would tell these frightened families that if you did not give us a virgin sacrifice to appease the wicked spirits, someone in your house would die. By morning, that virgin must be offered. And they would go off in these ghoulish outfits. If a child was not produced by daybreak, a blood hexagram was put on the home of that parent with an evil face carved into a squash in those days, or a pumpkin, setting on their porch with burning coal within, lighting up this gruesome face. And if the virgin wasn't produced, the family would die.